Of the quarter gone by. Q2 is an all-round beat by the company. The dollar revenue growth has come in at 2.4%, nearly a percentage point higher than consensus. Constant currency growth at 3.9%. Margins too have seen an improvement of 80 basis points sequentially to come in at 24.9%. But even as Q2 is quite strong, the company's guidance cut is far more than what the street was anticipating. The new guidance in constant currency terms stands at 8 to 9%, and that, as you can see, is lower than what consensus was anticipating. And the disappointing bit is that it's two successive quarters of very steep guidance cut. Let's pull up the guidance trajectory. They started the year projecting an FY17 growth of 11.5 to 13.5%. Then in Q1, they cut it down to 10.5 to 12%. And this has been further lower to 8 to 9%. So this 8 to 9% also needs to be compared to the 11.5 to 13.5% that we saw at the start of the year. However, bulk of the growth has happened in Q1 and Q2. The company's CQGR, or the asking rate, in Q3 and Q4 is actually pretty much flat, minus 0.6% at the lower end, going up to plus 0.5% at the upper end. A question that we're asking is Infosys being ultra conservative, considering it's had two guidance cuts successively, and they don't want to be in a position to cut their guidance for the third time? Street estimates currently are at the upper end of the company's guidance band of 8 to 8.9%. What are the factors which have resulted in the lower guidance? The RBS deal, which got cancelled, that ramp down will take place in Q3. The GST deal that they won is showing up in this quarter's numbers because the India revenues have actually gone up by 30% QOQ. The management also spoke about headwinds in other BFSI clients, which have resulted in muted growth for the next few quarters. And there is always a possibility that some of the large deals that they won may not ramp up. On margins, their earlier guidance was for 24 to 26%. Now they're saying that it will be between 24 to 25%. So at the lower end of the company's original guidance band.
All right, Reema, what a funny game this is.